PG crew, what is up? Long time, no hauler. I've got lots of videos and things that I'm supposed to post to y'all. There's garden, there's cars you see. We got new things, we've got old things. I don't even think the old things have been posted to you guys. Let me catch you up real quick because I was like, no, y'all need a video. I need a video. We all need the video. So we have got the 2002 Honda Civic. That was going to be, and it was, Jake's project car. It's $500. Transmission had issues. You can see it had all the issues. Okay, guys. So this is where we've been sitting. We got into the transmission. I started working on it. We was going to rebuild ourselves. Don't advise doing that unless you have the knowledge. I couldn't find a lot of material though, and I was hoping I'd be able to film and maybe put some material out there because there's not a whole lot for people to go off of. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm even off on videoing because it's been a minute. So I'm stabbing that transmission back in. Took it to a local guy here in North Texas. Rebuilt it, did a great job, used all my stuff, didn't give me the whole, well, if I didn't buy it, I'm not doing it thing. Had a good kit, replaced all the clutches, seals, all the things. We have a new torque converter, rebuilt. I'm going to clean out the trans cooler also. Might not be best way to do it, or there's better methods. I've heard hot transmission fluid, like an actual cleaner at a shop, is the way to go, but of course that's shops that are selling that to you, telling you that that's the best way to go too. So don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm fixing to get the transmission back in there, and then we are going to be getting this thing. We've got boxes of things. Let me see if I can flip you guys around here. Doesn't look like I can. It's PG crew. Volume's a little up. Stand by. Because we don't have the copyright. All right. So, give you a little preview the other day. I've probably gone ahead and glued that to the front of this video. We got things to do. We need to button up the engine. We'll get the transmission in. We'll get suspension, not piano. We're not putting a piano in it or a push mower, but that suspension over there, quick strut. We got some Monroe shock suspension. We've got bushings. We've got lots of things to do. But let's get to work on this dude right here. Gonna stab this transmission in. We do have a GoPro, so we can film all this, even if we want to do time lapse or the phone. But you know, the phone is issues. If people try to call in, or I'm getting text messages, or just the music playing in the background, whatever. I do have a GoPro. I'm so proud to have a GoPro that my wife got me, that I've wanted for years, that I made sure and put it in a really special spot so that I wouldn't lose it, because if I lost it, that would be ridiculous. I just put it up in a really, really special place. And as soon as I remember where that place is, we'll use that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do like we've always done, do some things, and then film some things, give a little pre-log, and then post-log, prologue, and we'll just do it like that, and we'll stay up on the progress. Game on. All right, transmission in. After a few graphic pelvic thrusts and jack maneuverage, we got that back in there. JT, what are you working on?
Front engine mount.
Front engine mount replacement. Can you show, you already got the new one down in there?
No, not yet.
All right, this is what the new one looks like, and we'll show you what the old one looks like. He already replaced one over there. It was trash. We're assuming this one will be trash too. Then he has an engine mount here. Now, since the weight is back on, the transmission and engine are mated back together, we've got that engine mount in over there. He's gonna put this one on, then we can take this back off. We can release this here and get this dude out, allegedly. So, game on. What is up? All right, so we're back. The other day we got the rest of the subframe put in, just the 4 corners of that. I'm not crying, you're crying. That's just how excited I am. Nope, either got some grease or some grit in my eyeballs, and if you can tell, the wind is whipping. So, got some grit in my eyeballs, so after I flushed it out, and what you want to do when you're cleaning your contacts or your eyes, flushing your eyes out, make sure to have a good 30 weight or maybe a multi-purpose grease all over your hands when you're cleaning your eyeballs out, giving them a good wash, okay? So, back to this. I'm not gonna do the camera flip around thing because I'm lazy and I don't like messing with the editing to do all that business. So, we've got a transmission back in. Boom, we do not have it hooked up, we're just in. We've replaced all the motor mounts as I previously mentioned. Got one there, one on the front. I lied, I did flip you around. We got one on the front. Just put a bolt in the back, I gotta tighten it up, or maybe not, maybe we just let it ride. And then we replaced this one the other day. So, that's where we're at. We are slowly connecting things up. I'm bad about getting in a hurry, so which is odd. I'm bad about getting in a hurry, and then I'm bad about taking too long. So maybe there's a connection there that I haven't made over the last 42 years. Anyway, so trying to take my time so we don't get ahead of ourselves, end up messing something up or making it worse than what it actually is. I know we got to flush the trans cooler out first before we make our connections, and then start just hooking up cables and wires and sensors. We did replace all the solenoids. Let's see. The linear solenoids here, those are new. They are not stock or OEM, but they are new. And then we've got those, and then on the bottom side, there's some little shorty ones. Let's see. Yeah, see those little short ones? There's the linear ones coming towards us. You're seeing the end of them. And then there's the little short stubby dudes. I remembered at the time what they do, what they don't do, things. It don't matter. They're solenoids. Again, this is not a how-to, guys. This is also a new solenoid right here. Torque converter to TCC. Maybe TCS. Anyway, it's a new solenoid. Man, you go OEM, those dudes are pricey. I didn't go with the most expensive, but I didn't go with the cheapest. It was Rock Auto, like either Rock Auto or eBay Motors. I don't know, they were in that $40 to $60 each range versus the $320 each range. I don't want to get this, I don't want to set anybody up for failure or anything like that. I would be, even if it was us keeping this car and not trying to sell it to somebody or give it to somebody that can make use of it, I would still go with those same solenoids. I really would. Try those, see how they work and everything. And if they don't work, then go, pop for the OEMs. Anyway, I'm buttoning things up here. Guys, there are some how-tos on how to put these back in and how to take them out, and just watch those videos in reverse. This is not one of those. This is basically just logging what we're doing. Game on. All right, so we are back. Had to go through and find little brackets and where every little clip and everything went. So that's basically all this part has done. Had to move some bolts around so that they held the appropriate brackets in the right spots, like down here. Had to rig this dude up a little bit with the zip ties that you can use to hold cables in places. So they have the little anchors that can go through. The original one was either busted, or we may have busted it, taken it out. I don't know. Anyway, so replace that dude, put a little O-ring on the back to make up the the difference there where it had too much slack in it. Anyway, just move some bolts around, guys. That's really all this last part has been, is undoing and redoing. Also replaced the oil pan gasket with a new Fel-Pro rubber seal. May have made it worse, I don't know, because one of the, there's like 6 or 8 studs that take nuts, and then the rest are bolts. One of those nuts was completely stripped, so I don't know if it's gonna now probably cause bigger leak than what we had in the first place, but whatever, it's changed. It's gasket's changed. We finally got the exhaust buttoned up, everything there. You can see a little bit better than I can. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call this done as far as this video goes. Just because I'm fixing to jump into brakes and suspension and some different bearings and stuff, so I think that'll be better all piled onto a different video. Thanks for playing, guys. Be safe.